Looking to showcase your services or products with a dynamic flair? In this video, we are exploring the animated service boxes block from Nextblocks, perfect for creating interactive sections like image accordion, sliding boxes, and info banners. Whether you are highlighting features, portfolios, or showcasing team members, I'll guide you through setting up these engaging elements without any coding. So let's dive in. Before we start, make sure the default WordPress Gutenberg block editor is active on your site. Also make sure both the Nextblocks Free and Pro plugin are installed and activated on your site. Step 1. Install both the Nextblocks Free and Pro plugin. To do that, go to Plugins, click on Add New. Then in the search bar, search for Nextblocks. This is the plugin. Click on Install Now. Once done, click on Activate. Now to install the Nextblocks Pro plugin, go to Nextblock, click on Dashboard. Then from here, go to Upgrade Now. Here we'll see the benefits of upgrading to the Pro plan. Again, click on the Upgrade Now button. Here, choose the plan that fits your need. Once you buy the plugin, you will receive a zip folder with an activation code. Then come back to the site, go to Plugins, click on Add Plugins, go to Upload Plugins, and here, select the zip file. Click on Install Now, then click on Activate Plugin. Now to activate the license, go to Nextblocks, click on Activate Pro, and here you add the license key and click on Activate button. That's it. You have successfully activated the Nextblocks Pro plugin. Step 2. Activate the animated service boxes block. To do that, go to Nextblocks, then Blocks, and then search for animated service boxes. This is the block. Enable it. Click on Save Settings. Let's see the settings of animated service boxes block from Nextblocks. In the animated service box tab, under the main style section, you will find 8 different styles to add unique type of service boxes. Here you will find image accordion, sliding boxes, article box, info banner, hover section, fancy box, service elements, and portfolio. We'll see each option one by one. Let's focus on image accordion. This is how image accordion looks. In the style, you will find 2 styles, style 1 for this style, style 2 for this style. From the orientation, you can set the orientation to vertical or horizontal. Let's say the horizontal example. This is how the horizontal accordion looks. From the active slide drop down, you can select the slide which will be active by default, as you can see over here. From the active slide width, you can set the width or height of the active accordion based on the selected orientation from here, as you can see. Then by enabling the display button toggle, you can add a button to the accordion. From the button style section, you can select a predefined style. For style 2, you will find option to add an icon to the button. From the select icon section, you can add font awesome icon or dash icons. From the icon position, you can place the icon before the text or after the text. Then from the service boxes section, you have to use these repeater items to create the accordion. Let's see the options. From the title, you can add a title. In the subtitle field, you can add a subtitle. In the description field, you can add a description. From the featured image section, you can add a featured image, which will be used as the background of the item. If you have enabled this display button toggle, then we will see these button related options. The button text, you can add the text for the button. In the button link field, you can add a link to the button. Then in the ARIA level field, you can add ARIA level text to improve the accessibility of this button. You can click on Add Item button to add more slides. From the image size drop down, you can select the image size. From the layout tab, you can align the content horizontally like this. From the offset, you can align the content vertically like this. From the height, you can adjust the overall height of this accordion like this. Let's see the sliding boxes option. This is how it looks. For most styles, you will find almost similar options. From here, you can select an active slide. You can add a button. The repeater items will find almost same options. For this, you will find this additional option, column manage. From this tab, you can adjust the number of columns for tablet and mobile separately. You can also adjust the column gap. Let's see the article box. This is how it looks. Here again, you will find 2 styles, style 1 and style 2. This is how style 2 looks. You have to adjust the style 2 as per your requirement. Let's stick with style 1 for now. Here too, you can add a button. In the repeater item, you'll find almost same options again. Again, from the column manage, you can adjust the number of column for responsive devices. You can also adjust the column gap. Now let's see the info banner style. This is how it looks. Again, you will find two styles, style 1 and style 2. From the hover orientation section, you can set the orientation of the slide like this. Again, here you can add a button. For this style, you can find an option to add an icon or image. As you can see over here, once you enable this toggle, you'll find this icon related option in the repeater item. From here, you can add an icon or an image. The rest of the options are same. From the layout, you can adjust the alignment of that content. You can adjust the height. Again, in the column manage section, you can manage the column settings. Now let's see the hover section style. With this option, you can change the background as you hover over the service box items. By enabling the image preload toggle, you can preload these background images. So users don't have to wait for the images to load. You will find same options again. And let's see the fancy box option. This is how it looks. You will find same options again. Now let's see the service elements option. Let's see how it looks. In the style section, again you can select two styles, style 1 and style 2. This is how the style 2 looks. Again, you can add a button, icon. In the repeater item, you can add title, icon, subtitle, description. For this style, you will find this content list option to add this list items. To add the list items, you have to use this separator pipe. On the column manage, you can again adjust the column settings. Now let's see the portfolio option. Here again, we will find two styles, style 1 and style 2. In the repeater item, you can only add a title, featured image. From the button link section, you can add a link to this title. You can add an ARIA level to the title. You can adjust the layout content horizontally and vertically. You can also adjust the height. Then from this title on click tab, you can add a text that will show underneath this title for tablet and mobile screen. So users can click on that button to go to your desired link. In the style tab, you will find all the styling options required to customize these service boxes. From the title tag drop down, you can select the tag of the title. From the typography, you can adjust the title typography. You can change the font family, font width, font size, text transform, font styles, text decoration, line height, letter spacing. You can also add a global typography. From the color, you can adjust the color of the title, or you can add a global color as well. You can do this for normal and hover states. From the subtitle tab, you can again adjust the subtitle tag, subtitle typography, subtitle color for normal and hover states. In the description tab, you can adjust the typography of the description, color for normal and hover states. From the content background tab, you can adjust the style of the content background. By enabling the all content visible toggle, you can show content on all items by default. You will see this option only for image accordion style. You can add padding, margin, you can add background color, gradient color, or an image as well. You can also adjust the border radius. Now, these styling options will vary depending on the selected style. For this article box, we'll find this outer content tab. From here, you can add a border to this outer container. You can add border radius, box shadow as well. In the info banner style, you'll find this content background back. From here, you can add an overlay to this background container. You can also add a background, color, gradient color, or background image. If you have enabled this button toggle, you will see this button tab. From here, you can adjust the button typography, button color for normal and hover states. You can adjust the spacing above the button, below the button. You can adjust padding. You can add border, border width, background, box shadow for normal and hover states. If you have enabled the icon or image toggle, we'll see this icon tab as well. From here, you can adjust the icon width. This only applies if you have selected an icon or image size. From here, you can adjust the image size. You can also change the icon color for normal and hover states. For this service element style, we'll see this listing tab. From here, you can add a margin bottom that will apply after this listing item. You can also adjust the typography, text color of this listing item. Then for this portfolio style, in the title tab, you will find this extra typography and color option to adjust the style of the text that we have added over here. Then we'll see this featured image tab. From here, you can adjust the style of this image. You can add margin, padding. You can adjust the size of this image. You can add border radius, box shadow as well. In the advanced tab, we'll find some additional styling options to style the container of this block, which we have covered in a separate video. So that's it for the animated service boxes block. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this.